Have you ever wondered why some people struggle to understand their own emotions? Whenever you make a sound in a quiet room, it naturally echoes back. Psychology works in a similar way. Children also need emotional echoes, not always through words, but through a caring look, a gentle touch, or a warm expression that tells them they are seen and understood. When those responses never come, children rarely assume the adults failed them. Instead, they begin believing that their own feelings are not important. For many years, people believed trauma only came from major life events such as accidents, abuse, or disasters. These experiences are real and painful, but psychology now recognizes another kind of trauma that is much quieter. A child may grow up in a normal-looking home with both parents present, yet still miss the emotional support they needed. No one noticed when they cried, listened to their worries, or comforted them when they felt overwhelmed. These moments may seem small, but over time they leave deep emotional wounds. Invisible pain is still real, even when no one else can see it. Psychologists call this childhood emotional neglect. Unlike other forms of trauma, it is defined by what never happened rather than what did. The comfort never came. The emotional connection was missing. The child was rarely understood or emotionally supported. This absence quietly shapes the way they grow and understand themselves. Children learn about emotions by having someone reflect those feelings back to them. When a caring adult says you seem upset or you look worried, the child learns that emotions are normal, meaningful. Without those experiences, emotional awareness may never fully develop. Children depend on the adults around them to understand what they feel. When someone notices their emotions and responds with care, they slowly learn to recognize those feelings themselves. But when those moments rarely happen, they often grow into adults who struggle to explain what is happening inside them. Sometimes they feel overwhelmed without knowing why. Other times they feel emotionally disconnected. Psychologists call this alexithymia, a condition where identifying and describing emotions becomes difficult. This is not a personality flaw, it is simply a skill that was never fully developed. Many adults who experienced emotional neglect appear completely successful on the outside. Hey, work hard, stay responsible, and rarely ask for help. Friends often describe them as calm, independent, and reliable. But behind that image, they may carry a quiet feeling that something is missing. They cannot always explain it. Life may seem emotionally distant, as if they are watching it through a window instead of fully living it, because they learned to hide their emotions at an early age. They became experts at appearing fine, even when they were struggling inside.